He's a battle axe in the time of a battle. He's a battle axe in the time of a battle. He's a battle axe in the time of a battle. Shelter in the time of a storm. Hello there. How y'all doing today, baby? This is Miss Cleotha Parks, and I'm coming back to y'all again. Listen, I tell you, it is so good to be amongst the land of the living, and I always have to take time to thank the Lord that last night my bed was not my cooling board, and my covers was not my winding sheets, and that is truly a blessing. Listen, I want to talk to y'all today about something that I think is affecting all of us, honey, and that's these food prices. Now, if you're like me and you live on a budget, you know that means you got to set money aside every week or every month to make sure you're meeting your bills. And I tell you, one of the bills that has certainly increased for me is food prices. You know, honey, I done went over to the grocery store with Sarah Baker because I told y'all I don't drive, so Sarah Baker has to take me to places that I need to go. And I went over into the dairy section. And honey, I had to clutch my pearls because the egg prices, baby, was so high. And I love eggs. I really do because I bake a lot with them, you know, and I like to eat eggs in the morning. But honey, I looked at the prices, and the prices for them eggs was nearly $6 for a dozen and a half. Then that was the first time ever that I had to leave the eggs in the grocery store. Now, they started going down a little bit, so I got back to buying them. But I tell you, it was a lot of money at first to buy them eggs. Now, Sarah Baker is from Cleveland, Ohio, and she went home to visit some of her people. And they told, you know, when she got back and told me that the food prices was just as much there as it was here, I knew it was affecting all of us. You know, things like water, even water, if you got to buy a bottle of water and things like that, baby, they're charging astronomical prices. Even for water. And there's a couple things in life that I think should be free. Honey, water and air. Them two things should always be free. But sometimes you can't drink your tap water depending on where you live. So you got to buy a bottle of water. Now let's talk about them produce prices. Baby, them produce prices is out of this world. I hope they start to come down because I do like to eat, you know, fruits and vegetables and things like that. Especially at my age, you got to make sure you get them things in you, because they are good for you. Them meat prices. Honey, I had to start eating, you know, parcels of chicken that I don't normally eat. You know, I normally eat, you know, things like breasts and wings and things. But honey, them wings and breast prices got to be too high for me, so I had to settle for drumsticks and thighs. And that's okay, because what I found is sometimes them drumsticks and thighs, you know, do make a better broth. But listen, if y'all like me, I'm going to tell you what I did. I started making myself a list, a real strict list. And when I go over to the supermarket, baby, if it ain't on that list, it don't go in the bucket cart, you know. So I hope y'all have found some ways to work around these food prices. And if you got some good pointers, honey, put them in the comments so that I can take a look at them and some other people can get some ideas too. All right, baby, keep your budgets right so that you can eat some food. And listen, y'all, say something nice to somebody, do something nice for somebody, and I guarantee you, baby, God will surely bless you. All right, be blessed.